Hey, welcome back to the story with me. Today, we're going to tell a story, the original story of the fairy tale you knew before. That is the original story, so it's going to be dark. So, today's story is Cinderella. Yeah, you may know that Cinderella is a sweet girl, kind, loves animals, and she has a stepmother, right? The stepmother is mean, and then suddenly a ballroom, a magic, a prince. Yeah, but we're not going to that because this is the original story, so it's dark, it's not that light. Okay, let's just go into the story, guys. So, yeah, everyone already knows Cinderella, the kind girl who lives with her evil stepmother and two awful stepsisters. She's forced to do all the housework, wear old clothes, and basically gets treated like a servant. That part's still the same, but in the real story, there's no fairy godmother, no sparkling magic and wand, and just birds, actual doves, and a tree. Yeah, I know, it sounds weird already, but it's the original story, so what can I say? So here's how it goes. After Cinderella's mother dies, she plants a little hazel tree on her grave. She visits it every day, crying and praying. And eventually, this tree starts to grant her wishes. When she wants a dress for her royal ball and she doesn't call a fairy. Yeah, she gets that from the tree. She goes to the tree and the white bird brings her one. And she keeps going. She keeps coming to the ball for 3 nights in a row. Each time the prince falls a little more in love with her. But she keeps running away. 'Cause Cinderella's mystery is like that. Now here's the parts that gets how can I say? Kinda creepy. After the third night, the prince finds her lost slipper. Not made of glass, by the way, but made of gold. Yeah, the original story says it's made of gold. He goes to her house to find who it fits. The stepsisters, desperate to marry him, try to force their feet inside, but one of them literally cuts off her toe to make it fit. Yeah, one of them cuts off her toe, her fingers, toes. Ow. Yeah, she grabs a knife and chops it off. And the mother's like, don't worry, when you're queen, you won't need to walk anyway. Oh my god. Which is just, wow, okay. The prince almost believes her until he rises up, and the birds from the tree chirp. Blood in the shoe! Blood in the shoe! The shoe is too small to true brides with you. He looks down and yup, the slipper's full of blood. Ugh. I'm sorry. So he turns back. Then the older sister tries. She cuts off part of her heel. Yeah. So the one cuts off her finger toes and one cut off her heels. That's crazy, I know. Same thing. The prince tries off again, the birds sing again, and he likes, okay, I'm done with this family. They're all crazy. Finally, he asks if there is anyone else in the house, and Cinderella's father's like, oh wait, I know that you must be thinking, Huh? Cinderella's father. Isn't he died already? Yeah, but in this story, her father still alive. Oh, okay. Back to the story. And this Cinderella's father's like, oh well, there's my older daughter, but she's just a servant. So the prince insists, and when Cinderella tries to sleep her, it fits perfectly. I may not try my my feet on that bloody shoe, but okay. Then yeah, they get married. Yay! But the story doesn't end there. At the wedding, these two stepsisters try to act nice, hoping to win some royal favor, but the doves, the same ones that helped Cinderella, literally shook down and pegged out their eyes. I know. Both of them. Yeah, that's the brother scream for you. I love brother scream. Justice with the side of nightmare fool. You know what's what though? Even with all that horror, the heart of the story is still the same. Kindness, patience, and a bit of faith can outlast cruelty. Well, the old versions didn't sugarcoat it. They were like, if you're cruel, selfish, or fake, you're gonna pay for it one way or another. And honestly, it kind of hits harder that way because it's not just a rags to riches story anymore. It's karma, raw, messy, and unforgettable. So, yeah, that's the real Cinderella. No pumpkins, no bippity boppity boo, just tears, blood, and some very judgmental words. Still one of the most beautiful stories ever told, but with a lot more ouch in it. Thank you for listening my story.